Now, in this video, we are starting from this step. So here we have already evaluated this. So first we will find out the minimum and then list it out. So ultimately we are having 6 alternate solutions. Among these you have to select one of them. Suppose first one I am selecting here. Then the optimum sequence is 4 1 3 5 1 3 5 2 8 7 6. This is the optimum sequence. Fine. And now write down the jobs. So jobs are here. For fourth job we are having 7 and 12. So 7 and 12. For first job we are having 9 and 12. 9 and 12. For the third job we are having 9 and 14. 9 and 14. In the fifth job we are having 9 and 16. 9 and 16. In the second job we are having 12 and 16. So 12 and 16. In the eighth job we are having 13 and 15. In the seventh job we are having 21 and 15, and in the sixth job we are having 12 and 11. So this is the table. Fine. Now we will not develop the Gantt chart here. We will develop the table, which is more easy in comparison to the Gantt diagram, to find out the ideal time. So now step number 3 is this. First, to develop the table, we will bifurcate again. That means we will convert again in terms of CAB. So here is the table. Table is job. Optimum sequence is 4 1 3 5 2 8 7 6. Fine. Now we will write down this column in this 4 1 3 manner. So what we get here, fourth job. For fourth job here we have 3 5 2. For fifth job we have 4 6, then 11, then 15, and then 9. Here we have 4 4 7 5 6, then 2 6 and 3. Here we have 8 8 7 11 10 13 9 and 8. So this is our bifurcated table. So first we have this table, then converted this table into two machines problem. If this condition are satisfied, then find out the optimum sequence with the help of the method which we have already discussed in case 1. Then we have summarized this table. We have rearranged the rows in this manner, and then bifurcate the table in original one, that means CAB manner, and now construct the table. So now the next is construction of the table. So next step is 3. Ideal time xi, yi and t evaluation using table. So how to do this? Let us construct the table in this manner. Here we have jobs, here we have C, and then time in, time out, because order is CAB. Then machine is A, time in, time out. Machine B, time in, time out. Then ideal time on machine A, ideal time on machine B. So we are discussing ideal time on A, time on B. We are not discussing ideal time on C, because we can directly calculate this after computation of the T, which we have done earlier in case 1 also. So we will just find out the idle time of second machine and third machine. We will not find out the idle time of machine 1. We will find out it later on. Fine. So what is the optimum sequence? Here the optimum sequence is this: 4 4 1 3 5 2 8 7 6. So write down here 4 1 3 5 2 8 7 and 6. Fine. Now start with the first one. Here take 3 hours this machine, so time in 0, take 3 hours. Fine. Then here time starts with 3 and take 5 hours, so 8. Then starts with third machine 8, it will take 2 hours, so 10 hours. Then start with 10 and then take 4 hours, so 14 hours. Then start with 14 and it will take 6 hours, so 20. Then start with 20 and with this will take 11 hours, so 11, this will be 31. Then start with 31 and this will take 15 hours, so this will be 46. And then 46 and then take 9, so this will be, I think, 55. So this will be the total elapsed time on machine A. Fine. Now here this machine starts with 3, so 3. And this will take 4 hours, so 7. Now here product came at 8 hours, however this product is finished at 7 hours, so there is a gap. So that's why this will start with 8. क्योंकि ये 7 पे ख़त्म हो गया है, ये 8 पे ख़त्म होगा, तो 1 घंटे का गैप है, तो ये मशीन खाली रहेगी 1 घंटा. Fine. So we will write down the idle time here later on. So this will 8. Then how much time it will take? 4 hours. So 8 plus 4 is 12. Now here this will finish at 10, but here this will finish at after 12. So there is no ideal time. So start with 12 and then it will take 7 hours, so 19. Again you can see that this will finish later on because this will finish at 14 hours, this will finish at 19, so there is no time gap. So this will start its processing on 19 hours and then this will take 5 hours. 5, so this will be 24. Again 24 is greater than 20, so this will start with 24. This will take 6 hours, so 6 hours is 30 here. Now here this will finish at 31, however this will finish at 30, so there is a gap. So this will start with 31, so 31 and then here this will take 2 hours, 33. So here is a gap. Here is 46 hours, here is, so there is a gap, so 13 hours, so this will be 46, sorry. This will start its processing after 46. How much time it will take? 6 hours, 52. And 52 is obviously less than this, so here this will start our functioning with 55 hours and then this will take 6 hours, 3 hours, so this will be 58. Fine. Now this will start its functioning 7 hours. This will start of its functioning last point 7, because this product will go to the machine B. So शुरू के 7 घंटे में कोई काम नहीं है, तो that's why it starts from 7 hours. Then it will take 8 hours, so 15. Now you can see that 15 and 12. So 15 is greater than this, so it starts 15. Then take 8 hours, so this will be 23. Again 23 is greater than 19, so starts 23 here. And then take 7 hours, 30. 30 is greater than this, so it starts functioning at 30. And then this will take 11 hours. This will be 41. Again 41 is greater than 30, so 41. 41 plus 10 is 51. Fine. 51 here, 51 is greater than 33, so it starts its functioning from 51. And then add 13 hours. 13 hours, so this will be 64. 64 is greater than this, so 64. And then add 9. So 9, adding 9, so here will be 73. 73 is greater than 58, so 73 plus 8 is 81. 81 hours. So this will be total 81 hours. So this is the table. Now evaluate the ideal time. Ideal time here on machine A. Here starts from 3, so 3 hours ideal time. Here there is a gap 7 and 8, so 1 hour gap. There is no gap, so 0. There is no gap, so 0. There is no gap, so 0. There is a gap of 1 hour, so 1. There is a gap of 13 hours, so 13. There is a gap of 3 hours, so this is the ideal time. Similarly, you can find out the ideal time on machine B. So here 7 hours. Then there is no gap, 0. 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 And there is no gap, 0. How much total ideal time? Take the sum. 4 plus 5. 5 plus 13 is 18. 18 plus 3. 18 plus 3 is 21. This is the total ideal time. Fine. Total ideal time. Here. Then ideal time on this. What is the total time here? Total time is here 7 hours. Fine. This is the ideal time. 3 plus 1 plus 1. Something is wrong here. So please verify this table. So here is 3 hours. Then there is a gap of 1 hour. Then 0, 0, 0, 1 hour. This 13 hour and 3 hours. This is 21 hours. This is 7 hours. This is okay. Fine. Now let us see the because if you remember, time starts from 0 and ending point is this last point 81. So now find out the ideal time. Total ideal time. This is only ideal time. This is total ideal time on A. On C. Start with C. Start with C. 81 is the ending point minus 55. How much time? 6. 26 hours. 26 hours. Similarly, total ideal time on A is equals to 81. 81 minus how much time? It will end 58 plus this 21. So this is equals to 3 plus 23 plus 21, 44 hours. This is 44 hours. Fine. Now the total ideal time on B is equals to 81 minus 81 plus 7 hours. 7 hours. So this is the solution procedure. I think you understand the procedure. So in the next class we will discuss about the m number of machines and n number of jobs problem. That means a generalized problem. Fine. Which is again a general case of this type of problem. In that type of problem we are having say 4 number of machines, 5 number of machines, and again they will satisfy the condition of this kind which we have already taken here. They will also satisfy this type of condition. So we will convert the problem into 2 machine problem and then solve it. So this is the procedure. We will discuss it in the next class. Thank you.